we're adventure rank 16, which means it's time to do more quests. Let's see. Yeah, because that one's new, but I need to be adventure rank 26. So, next up is, I guess, story quests? Mondstadt gastronomy trip. Little chef on a hunt. On a clear and sunny day, you go for a walk to Springvale with Paimon. Which is in the next city over. Cause I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of the Animo-nuclei things. Leveled up the statue a couple times. I just don't know if it's enough. So, the Springvale is apparently this way. I'm guessing over there. The town with the pigeons, I presume. Meet the girl in the forest. Oh, There we go, it's over there. I see it. I see it. I'm guessing, like, the rest of them, for the most part, are in areas I can't get to. Until I do more story. Because, like I said, there was a whole wind barrier over there. Herbs! Oh wait, are we gonna meet her? We're gonna meet Xiangling? We are!
Shh! Keep it down! I'm hunting!
I'm on fire!
I've always heard about the wide range of ingredients you can find in Mondstadt, and it looks like it's true!
Are you a hunter?
No, I'm a chef! A chef on a mission to find rare and exotic ingredients from all corners of the world.
I hate to break it to you, but pork's not exactly exotic.
My name's Xiangling. I'm from Liyue Harbor. And you?
I'm Bryn. I'm from heaven, apparently.
Hello, my name's Paimon.
And this is Paimon. She's from the bottom of a lake.
Paimon! Why are you looking at me like that? What an exotic creature. Is it edible?
We're friends.
What a bummer. Can't eat it if it's your friend.
I kind of worry about that because Paimon is a rank of, like, in regular mythology, Paimon is a very high-ranked demon general, and I'm kind of curious if that's maybe the case here and we just don't know it yet. So let's not be rude to Paimon just in case.
You seem like good friends. I have a good friend too, called Goba. Isn't that the name of a Liyue snack? Both the snack and my friend have a special place in my heart. Anyway, can you do some hunting for me? There's lots of game around here that would be amazing to cook with. I can't catch anything to save my life, and I don't want to miss out. Sounds like a bit of an ordeal. Don't be like that. Come on, I'll whip you up a tasty snack later. Ooh, you had me a tasty snack. Don't worry, we're the bestest hunters ever.
You could always ask me first.
Don't worry about it. Your friend has already given me a response. I I don't care how it's done, so long as you bring me back some raw meat. Great! Then I'll leave you to it.
I guess we're going boar hunting. Give 3 chunks of raw meat to Xiangling.
Wowee! This is great! Some of it I'll shallow fry, some of it I'll deep fry with mushrooms. Ooh, and I wonder how well it goes with slime condensate.
I already have a bunch of meat, so it's probably just gonna take that. I want to try slime condensate.
Yay! You have finally come around to my food preferences!
Which is everything.
Sorry. I got all excited thinking about new recipes. As promised, a tasty snack. Go on, try it, and tell me what you think. Are we your food testers now? Oh gosh, this is delicious! Can you tell us how to make it? Sure! The only thing is I haven't written down the recipe yet. I got it! I'll make another one now so you can watch. I'm sure you'll pick it up straight away. This seems pretty hard to make. It'll take more than that to learn how to make it. And we don't have a frying pan or any condiments. Come on, it's simple.
Then how did we make the other one?
We can fry on a slab of stone and cook using some boar fat. Build a stove from rocks. Use dry grass for kindling, twigs for firewood. Sweet flowers will do for sugar. As for salt, I found a load of rock salt in a cave the other day. There's still plenty left.
Seems like she's done this a million times before.
I just can't help myself when there's a chance to try something new. But I can't exactly bring my whole kitchen with me every time I leave the house, either. Give me a second while I get everything ready.
Hey! What do you think?
Oh, I didn't skip that.
This is the boar's natural habitat. You can't hunt them here. You'll send them all running. We hunters know better than to kill the chicken to get at the egg.
Oh, I get it. The freshest, best quality meat comes from free-range boars that grow up in the environment nature intended for them. If they all ran off, it would be a major blow to gastronomy. No, to all mankind.
That's one way of understanding it. That's not even close to what he meant. But the thing is, I didn't even hunt any boars. I'm innocent. I just gave her meat that I've had originally.
I'm sorry. I got excited and didn't think of the impact we'd have.
You should apologize to Draff. As our leader, he always stresses the importance of respecting the rules of the hunt. I'm afraid he is very upset right now.
But we didn't kill any boars. We didn't kill any boars.
I made a mistake, and I should go and apologize.
We'll come with you, I guess.
Thanks, guys. I'll cook up some more tasty snacks for you once this is over. Okay, don't worry. Paimon will remember even if you forget. Draff ought to be in Springvale. Let's go!
But I didn't kill anything! I got my meat from the hilly churls and chests. Mystery meat. But yeah, it is important to... Okay. It is important for, to follow rules of the hunt and stuff, just so you don't overhunt or drive things out of their natural habitat. This is true of foraging too. A lot of people don't realize that you can over-forage. A lot of people who go like mushroom foraging, for example, don't realize that they can very easily wipe out plant populations or fungus populations and make stuff super rare. That's why like morel mushrooms are so rare and expensive. It's kind of because you're turning it into an endangered plant. Chill a little bit. If it's something we don't have the ability to harvest yet, you really need to be respectful with how you harvest it.
You must be Xiangling.
Sorry, Mr. Draff. This was all my fault.
You're the asshole with the pigeons!
I heard the whole story. And now that you're here in person.
Ooh, he's gonna let her have it.
Violence is not the answer.
Please, help me promote my meat.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, it is the same for fishing too.
Sorry if I was a little brash. Let me explain. Springvale has built its reputation on top quality meat products, but this reputation is so far limited to Mondstadt. When I heard that the great maestro Xiangling herself was in Mondstadt, I asked Alan to send you over.
Maestro?
Haven't you heard? She's the one behind Wanmin Restaurant, that one-of-a-kind folk restaurant in Liyue Harbor. Her unique take on cooking ingredients is behind some of the best-loved dishes in all of Liyue. They are very highly rated by travelers, too.
You're too kind. I just try to cook things that are cheap and cheerful.
With a top-notch chef cooking top-notch cuisine with top-notch meat from Springvale, our reputation would spread far and wide.
I don't know. I only ever think about how to make tasty dishes. I never limit myself to specific ingredients, and I don't know the first thing about promoting anything.
You use boar meat all the time anyway, surely. I can't see what the issue is.
The issue is... what would you think if I added a bit of slime condensate?
That's... I mean, couldn't you add something a bit more normal?
There's no such thing as normal ingredients to me. You can turn anything into a delicacy if you cook it in the right way. I will not stand for having my creativity shackled by what ingredients I can and can't use. Food cooked like that is destined to be boring. Period.
That escalated quickly. Celebrity chefs are known to be somewhat strong-minded.
Well, since you feel so strongly about it, forget it. But it really is a pity.
You know, we did come to apologize. Couldn't you be a little more flexible? It's one thing to apologize, but it's another thing entirely
Walk
to
through a
change the
bush.
way I approach cooking. What's that smell? It's gorgeous!
That is true. A lot of celebrity chefs tend to be sticks in the mud and very ignorant to other cultures. Like Gordon Ramsay, for example, has kind of made an ass of himself on public television because he didn't understand Indian cuisine. He expected the chicken to be crunchy, and they're like, what the hell is crunchy tikka masala? Whoops.
Hello! May I have a taste of your delicious cooking?
Sorry, I've taken all the orders I can for the next few days. The earliest I could put you down for is 7 days from now. Is that okay?
Wow, it must be delicious if it's that popular.
Ah, this woman is clearly a very popular chef.
Yeah, good point. Why does Draft want Xiangling to help when Springvale already has this lady?
As her fire goes out from the rain.
Maybe he feels that Mondstadt cuisine can't compete with that of Tevat's biggest business hub, Liyue Harbor. But I disagree. I don't think my cooking is at all inferior to anyone else's.
Well then, show me what you got. Maybe I could give you some feedback.
Sorry, but customer feedback like, oh, that tasted good, is no use to me. If I wanted feedback, I would ask a professional chef. Hang on. Are you Xiangling?
That's me.
It's really you! Well, I guess you do know what you're doing when it comes to cooking meat then. As it happens, I have one of today's prime cuts remaining. So tell me, how would you cook this?
That depends on the ratio of fat to meat. With this cut, I would probably roast it over a hot stone with a little salt, some Joyun chili, and Kingston flour.
Ginseng flour? But the melted fat would make the flavor of the flowers 10 times stronger than when eaten raw. It would overpower everything.
I know, that's why it's a garnish. I would never marinate the meat in it. I've tried it before. If you baste the petals in oil and then cook them with the right heat and duration, it gets rid of the bitterness completely and leaves you with a lovely crispy topping. Then throw in some Joyun chilies grown at a high altitude where the low humidity and varying temperatures lends them a unique dry heat. The petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt, the chili spice, and the umami of the tender, freshly grilled steak, while also adding a floral aftertaste.
That's pure overkill. You're going all out on the trimmings and doing no justice to the meat whatsoever.
See, that's another thing, is experts often have wildly different opinions despite them both being experts. This happens both in the science community and also cooking, which in itself is a science.
Who wants to eat a roast when you can taste everything except the roast?
Sorry, my microphone's popping. Might be my phone.
Whoa. Stop arguing.
I don't think they can hear anyone but themselves. I guess this is sort of a culinary clash of the titans, right? It's not just that, it's also a cultural thing. Different cultures have different opinions on how something is cooked, and what you're familiar with, and therefore what your palate is accustomed to, is a very large factor in how you enjoy food. Something from one culture might not appeal to you, and another might, and it's not necessarily that one's better than the other, it's just what your own brain interprets as good and familiar.
Well, there's only one surefire way out of a cooking dispute. I declare a cook-off!
Suits me. If you can't beat my cooking, it'll show that Draft was clearly wrong about you.
TLDR, taste is subjective.
Alright, but if I win, you have to use my winning dish to promote Springvale.
And if you lose, you have to add my winning dish to the Wan Min menu. With a caption saying, "This special addition to the Wan Min menu is generously provided by Chef Brooke of Springvale, meat expert."
It's a deal! I'm off to get ingredients. I will see you all. Wait!
Oh, it skipped again. I swear I didn't press anything.
Let's try and catch up.
Ah, come back! When you watch this, those are like, this is weird. Yeah, I guess I understand it because I cook, but to someone who doesn't cook, it'd be like I was rattling off chemistry. Basically, she's trying to add flowers to a meat flavor, and she doesn't want something super bitter like the flowers overpowering the taste of the meat. Which is a normal suggestion, but if you cook stuff a certain way, it can drastically change the flavors. Take, for example, have you ever had matcha tea versus regular green tea? And the matcha has a different flavor. That's not because of anything they added to it. It's because they grow matcha tea leaves in the shade. And it changes the chemical composition of it to taste different.
They're all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Or another example is Wagyu beef, which is the rarest, most expensive beef in the world. It's not, you know, hyper-specific, it's just they bred the cows a specific way and only fed them a very different diet. It changes the amount of fat in the meat and therefore gives it like a steak with a super buttery flavor to it. But since it's so rare, imagine an 8-ounce steak. Normally that'd be, in America, here in Michigan, it'd be about a $25 dinner. In Texas, that would probably be about a $10 dinner because it grows, ranches cows. I probably need to climb. So they're a lot more prevalent. Compare and contrast that to Wagyu, something that size would be $300 to $500. Expensive. I can climb this, right? Yeah, I can make it. Make sure it's real Wagyu beef too. If it is, they'll give you like a whole chart on the cow. To be like, oh, it came from a breed between this cow and this cow. Here's our certification. If something like in just a random deli says Wagyu beef, it's not Wagyu beef. Especially if it's cheap. There's no such thing as cheap Wagyu beef. Hello, friends! Freeze in the rain. And give me your carrots. Slaughtered for their carrots. And a potato. Same with the chili. There was kind of a chili debate recently with, I can't pronounce it. A certain brand of chili. The one with a rooster on it that I can't pronounce. They had a bit of a falling out with their provider, and that's why a lot of people notice that the sauce tastes different. It's because they don't have access to the same chilies that they used to that were grown specifically for them. What's another example? What is the name? Outback Steakhouse. Their onions, bloomin' onions. I don't know if you have them outside the States. But the Vidalian onions that they use are grown specifically for them and that purpose. You can't just buy them in a regular store. They are trademarked onions. Not just how they're cooked, but how they're grown. Way over here. Fish! 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 But yeah, you're right. Overfishing is also a huge problem. The difference being with meat and fish, there's usually laws in place that make it so... Like here, they check you when you get off a boat typically to see like what you have in your cooler. I guess there's ways of getting around it. People are bad and they hide it, but it's a way to try and mitigate overfishing. Same with hunting. A lot of times people try to, you know, issue permits and check what you have, but can't fix all of it. Can't fix all poaching. But with plants, there's really no restrictive guidelines set for plants when there should be. I guess a big part of it is how do you police it? Are you gonna make this? And a lot of people don't even realize that they're doing something wrong, that plants can be rare or endangered. I guess it never really crosses their mind. It's a courtesy we really only give to animals when it should also extend to plants. Yep, getting a little close to the border here. And of course, when I say plants, that includes mushrooms. In my head, I know they're not related. They're an entirely different. Does anybody else see the floating island in the sky? Hello. Anywho. They're an entirely different thing, but because, you know, it's not animal cells, I guess, in my brain, I interpret it the same, even though they're not at all the same. Where the heck is she? Hello? No? Is she down here? Is she below me? Yeah, she's below me. Oh, yellow frog.
I think we're getting close. Have you decided what you're looking for yet? Of course not. Then how are you so sure of yourself? That's just my style. If I decided in advance exactly how I was going to cook something, there'd be no element of surprise to the dish. In the same way, if I knew what I was looking for before I found it, it wouldn't be a surprise. But that's so risky. Relax. This is how I came up with all the signature dishes at Wanmin Restaurant. Let's look around here. I'll let you know when I find something I like.
That's kind of true of herbs and spices too. By themselves, they're kind of nasty. Like, you wouldn't just bite into a basil leaf or lick raw cinnamon. But cinnamon mixed with other dishes is delicious. But when someone first tried it out, they kind of had to lick raw cinnamon and go, I wonder if there's a way to use this. And turn it into something else. I mean, it's kind of true of cocoa powder, too. I mean, cocoa powder by itself is kind of nasty. It's bitter. It's not very appetizing. It's a little acidic. I can't climb that. Oops. Fine, I'll go in the regular way. But mix it with some sugar and some dairy. Everybody loves chocolate. Here? In the pond?
Those lotus heads! Look how fresh they are! More steak with lotus seeds? This could work!
Yep, lotus is edible.
Okay, let's gather them.
You see it in a lot of Japanese vegetable dishes. That vegetable you see
Enough.
with the holes like this, that's what that is. It's lotus.
Before you come to Liyue, let's keep looking and see what else we can find.
Oof. Should probably take out the archer first, actually. Yeah, I figure there's gotta be something up with the Sky Continent. If you can see it, that usually means it's a thing. That draws me in. Gotta always take out the mages. I want the mage! It kind of auto-targets, which means sometimes I take out the wrong enemy. Oh, I thought I was done. Nope, I missed one. You recommend remembering that spot? The island or the lotus pod area? That's an exquisite chest, which means I maybe haven't been up here before? Wait, it says it's in here. You don't want the pigeons, do you?
Wow, giant chilies! Aw, that's such a cute name. Maybe so, but those little fellas pack quite a punch. From what I've observed, spicy food is a rarity in Mondstadt, so this will be perfect. Go and pick some. Get a good handful.
Are they chilies that we can pick with our bare hands? Because for some, there are disastrous consequences.
I still feel like we're lacking something.
What do you mean?
It's missing a little boom shakalaka. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is a little boom shakalaka lacking.
Paimon, you understand this?
Brooke may be a stickler for convention, but she is a talented chef nonetheless. There's no doubt she will source the fanciest quality ingredients. To win this, we'll take a truly mind-blowing dish. Something like sea serpent salad, stir-fried Kingston flour, or wild mushrooms in a rich slime jus. A slime jus? I know how weird it sounds, but I guarantee you it tastes incredible. I'll make some for you next time.
A lot of your ingredients include slime.
You won't be disappointed when you taste it, although it looks a teensy bit gross. Never mind that. I just remembered there's somewhere I never checked out last time.
Food grossness is subjective.
My gut tells me that's where we'll hit the jackpot. Let's take a look.
Again, what looks gross to one culture might be awesome to another. Like to a lot of cultures, raw fish looks gross, but to me, I'd rather have raw fish than like an ultra greasy burger or something. So again, subjective. I can't believe I've never been up here yet. I wonder if chests, try that again, respawn at all. Am I missing one? Yeah, I am. There's one down there too. Chocolate can be made to look like anything. Have you by any chance seen, I don't know what they're called, but there's these Japanese game shows where they make chocolate look like regular objects and people have to go around like nibbling things in the room to try and find out like what's an actual object and what's chocolate. Because they all look like regular, ordinary things. But it turns out some of the things, it could be a doorknob, it could be a chair, is actually made out of chocolate. It's kind of like the cake meme. Like, what is real? Is everything cake? But it's with chocolate. For the longest time, Japan has these game shows where the contestants have to figure out, like, is it real or is it chocolate? This spot seems suspicious. I can't believe I've never been over here. Oh my god, there's one over here too! Ah! Musket chests. Maybe I've been through here and it was just too high level. I don't know. Oof. Level 15. Oh, big guys. Holy crap. What? They're water, so... Are they? What are these? There we go. Oh my god, their HP is insane. I'm stuck. What is up with this? Ooh, that did something. Oh! Yeah, they're very tanky. Wow. Did that one get too far away? Because his health is full again. Oh, they also have a barrier. That's probably why. Eyes on the bunny, then. I don't know how else to break this. Other than blowing them up with bear and bunny. How do I get rid of the shield? This is working a bit. Oh, that one's down, that one's down. Can you let me kill your partner, please? One down, one down, one down. Wow, these things are tanky. Actually, I'm gonna Amber.
Go, go, Barret Bunny!
You're in for a little shock.
Ooh! He got healed from the water one? Oh. It's a good thing I don't have what's-his-name in my party.
You're in for a little shock.
Come on. Oh, not again. The shield's back.
I'll race you there! Get him!
Eyes on the bun bun now. Well, you did die in a fire, so I suppose it would be too warm. There! But I wonder if some of the common chests ever respawn, or if there's a set amount of chests. Okay, we got the one that was over here. Suppose I should maybe grab this, just in case anything decides to pop up over here. And I can use these to make pancakes, which is a recipe I bought in town a while ago. Let's see. Fatui Skirmisher. They shoot off cryo projectiles in battle. They receive some kind of elemental buff. Perhaps using an element that reacts with Zero could make quick use of their buff. Yeah, that would be electric or fire, I would assume. They shoot hydro projectiles in battle. Oh, one's water and one's ice. They receive some kind of elemental buff, perhaps using an element that reacts with hydro. Again, I'm not good with the elements in this yet, because I still have Pokemon brain. Something interesting I've noticed too is that if it's an area I'm not allowed to be in yet, they don't load the grass. So it's super flat over there. That's not because I'm close enough. I can get right up to it and all the grass disappears. It's not rendered out over there yet when it's still restricted, which is interesting. All right. Take out the mages first. Damage something. Divining scroll. Damage mask. I can't see. My camera's in the grass. There's one thing. My camera does tend to get stuck behind stuff. No, don't go rolling down the hill. So yeah, if I still see it now during my playthrough, I went through and collected a lot of stuff, but if I see stuff now, I'm still gonna grab it. Just in case. Also, one of these had like a slime in it and it was staring out at me. I took a picture of it, but it was too cute. Oh, doggone it. There is more. It's probably because I haven't actually fleshed out this area yet. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's the main barrier marker over there. Do I do the main quest or do I come back? Speaking of, it's supposed to be right here. Go to the place Xiangling mentioned? It must be below me. 'Cause it's kinda coming up through the ground. Yeah, it's below me. Whee!
What's that?
A person?
Somebody's injured!
So cold.
He's shivering. We need to warm him up quick. Make a fire. Hot soup would be even better.
Fire would be even better.
How about I look after him while you make him a nice warm bowl of soup? We passed a Hilichurl camp on the way here. There'll almost certainly be a campfire there to cook on. Great. Be as quick as you can.
You are a fire character. Make a fire. Lucky find. Give the hunter the soup you prepared. Oh, do I already have soup? I guess I can just give him the soup.
Oh, that is better. Thank you. That soup really did the trick.
Did you get frozen?
Yes. I was chasing a boar. And after chasing him all this way, he slipped into those underground ruins over there. I followed him inside, but ran into a cryo-regis vine. It froze me instantly. When I woke up, I ran straight outside, but I only made it this far before my strength failed me.
How big was it exactly?
They do now. I'd heard of them before from others, but this was the first time seeing one with my own eyes.
Yikes! We should definitely keep our distance from the ruins. It sounds dangerous.
I wonder if Paimon and Xiangling have the same voice actress. They sound really similar.
Delicious!
Does anything not make you think of food? Seriously?
That's it! The missing ingredients! The icing on the cake! Calm down. Can we really eat a tree that's that aggressive? Only one way to find out. Let's go!
Also, the subtitles were totally wrong there for a second. She was talking about vines and...
Off she goes again.
We need to go. You should get back to Springvale.
Do not worry about me. I'll be fine. But you must stop her. She is putting herself in grave danger.